Let's move on to the next series, and let's go with the top seed in the conference in the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let me start with this. They rested LeBron James the last week and a half of the season. Do you think that will have any bearing on this series whatsoever, with the Bulls coming in red hot because they had to play well to get into the series?
It all makes perfect sense, except I don't buy it. A lot of people do. I think this Cavs team is on a mission. I think they're extremely focused. I don't think rust is going to be a huge factor. Maybe a little bit of a sluggish start in Game 1, but beyond that, I think this team is really heading in a direction all together on the same page. And remember, they're getting Shaquille O'Neal back. And the last time I saw Shaquille O'Neal, he was in a suit, but he looked like he was about 20 pounds lighter. And I think that's going to really help him down the stretch here.
Not a lot of time on the court. You know, that upper body injury, I mean, it's tough to simulate games. Yeah, he can run and maybe lose some weight, but it's tough to get simulated games. But they brought him in to win championship, or a championship, at least this year. They brought Antoine Jamison to do the same thing. Which one of those guys will have to be the biggest factor, not only in this round, but throughout the playoffs?
You know, throughout the playoffs, I think it's going to be Shaq. I think when they get to the later rounds and they face guys like Dwight Howard and Andrew Bynum potentially in the finals, that's what they brought him here for. In the first round against Chicago, they don't really have a dominant interior guy. They have Joakim Noah, who's kind of a Anderson Varejao type. So Shaq's not going to have to do a whole lot in this series, but down the road he's going to have to.
All right, meanwhile, if you go back to last year when the Bulls played the Celtics, Derrick Rose put on a great show against Rajon Rondo, and Derrick Rose is going up this time against LeBron James. Now, obviously not completely one-on-one, but what type of maybe special showcase should we expect between those two guys?
Well, Derrick Rose is the one problem the Cavs have to really worry about. He is a guy who, if the Cavs come out with their guard down a little bit, if the rust factor is something that's significant in the first game, or any game, Derrick Rose is a guy who can come out there and win a game by himself. He's that good. And really, Cleveland doesn't have anybody singled up who can defend him. They're going to have to help defend on him and really try to keep him out of the paint. Their pick-and-roll game with him is really outstanding. So he really presents a problem for them they're going to have to deal with.
All right, I know you don't like the Bulls to win the series. You're going to give him a game? How many games does this series go?
I have Cleveland in 4. I just think, despite the fact that they rested LeBron, I think they're on a mission, and I don't expect them to stumble in the first round.